Greetings. Today we're going to do a quick hive inspection at an off-site hive that's not at my outyard but at my other outyard at the evil Dr. Swede's estate. So we will be getting into this hive. It was a swarm 4 weeks ago. I caught it, first swarm of the season. I expect it to get up to strength pretty fast, so let's go check on it. I also have a tendency, there's a small hive beetle already. I'm going to kill him. And there's a spider of some kind. Another beetle. So we already have beetles in here. I'll put this down over here. And that's a good sign nobody's getting too aggressive. So they haven't done anything with the top frame. I'm sorry, the top super, medium. I'm going to pry this off. I'm going to go gently, ever so gently, move it up. Now this is beautiful. Oh, they want to see it too. Chris, you want to come forward? Okay, see the round structure of the bees. Also, notice when I put my hand next to them, they don't get all runny and run away. That's a good sign of calm bees. So this looks like this hive is going to be pretty sweet and gentle, as long as we don't exceed our length of stay. Now I do see one problem down there. I see a comb that has collapsed. I want these girls to go down. I don't know if it's an old comb we gave it from the previous occupant of this hive, but I'm going to go after it and go rescue it. Wow, that's one eaten up, crappy frame. There's a moth. I felt you getting on me. Let's get you girls down. You're well behaved. Chris, don't be afraid. You can come up over here. You don't want to get in front of their flight path. Now, reaching into a hive is always a creepy feeling. The first year or so of beekeeping, it threw me off. Okay, this is an old frame. It's got some old pollen in it. It might be salvageable, it might not. I'm just going to squish it on here because I have nothing to lose. And it's so brittle in this weather, it's just cracking. So it's not going to stay. It's going to go in the melting pot. Alright, so I had to put this in late at night. I just had a hive here left over from 2 years ago. I didn't bother cleaning out the hive. So there's some old comb. Now, I don't use any foundation at all, which is this, Chris, it's this white sheet of beeswax that you can pre-buy. I let the bees make their own combs. And this bee here, you can't see them, they're coming in with pollen, so there's definitely some pollen flow. And this frame had some kind of repair job done on it. So I'm going to go pull that off. Same thing here. Try to cut the string. Get in here. I've got a good bee population. They can cover every last inch of comb. That's an old collapsed comb from previous occupant. That comb is not attached yet to the bottom here. My finger can go under it and to the side of it. They've attached a little bit to the side here. Make sure that I'm in frame here, Chris. You peek. Can you see the top? Can you see my hand here?
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, until this is attached all the way to the bottom, treat it as a top bar comb. That it has no structural support. And these bees are very nice and well behaved so far. Alright, Chris, you can come back over here if you wish. Audience, this is Chris. Chris, this is the audience. He is an old college friend from 94? 93. This is going to be an interesting. Okay, oh, this has got some weight. Good brood pattern. I'm looking for a queen, which is a really long bee, Chris. And that's the only laying, fertilized laying female in the whole thing. That bee looks like he was doing a waggle dance. Can't really tell.
I don't see anything.
Alright, so I'm going to put this one back down. Now notice how hostile they are and they're chasing you all around and stinging you. This is just typical. They're a very reasonably gentle creature, and only if you kick over their home or break into it like I'm doing do they start getting hostile. And I must have smoked them just right because they're not giving me any amount of hassle. I haven't even been pinged yet. And you've got to be in a right zen state to pick up these bees. Oh, they're festooning. So they're building out comb. It's been 4 weeks. And evil Dr. Swede has been feeding them for me. Now see how brown, see that patch of brown?
Yep.
Okay, that's a brood pattern. See how few these are? These
Right.
Empty ones? This brown cover is worker bees that are coming. Might have been a guard being upset with me. Over here, you see some bullet-shaped cells. See those bullets?
Yep.
They look like 45 bullets. Those are drones. And what's interesting about drones is that's where a particular pest lives called the varroa. And if we uncap one of these, is that my cell phone? Really?
Yep.
If we uncap and try to pull one of these drones out, oh. I can't get to him from the front. Here he is. This is in the purple-eyed stage. Here. He can't sting. It's dead at this point and has no stinger.
Sorry.
It's okay. We're playing with bees here. You're allowed to be a little nervous. So this is a good ramp up for spring. I hear these guys buzzing loudly over here. So they're a little nervous. They can't smell their queen anymore. I see nothing wrong with the hive. We just need to feed them and get out. I would like to see some eggs, but clearly from the shape of things, clearly they've got a queen and she's producing a good deal of brood. I just jostled the hive a little bit there. I bumped it. See that bee there? See the yellow pollen baskets on its leg? Oh, which just went down. Okay, we might have exceeded our time allowed inside the hive. They haven't attached this one yet, so again, I have to treat these like top bar hive combs. But they're looking very good, very healthy. Oh, I got a bee on my finger. There we go. So I'm going to close this up. Slide these over one by one. Slide this one over 2 by 2. I might want to force them to start building a comb by putting one more comb in the middle. So what this is forcing them to do is to build more comb here. So they build out from edge to edge. Been very well behaved. I've got to give it to them. Alright, so what do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comb, but it's not full comb, it's built towards the front. They haven't grown into the full space yet. At some point they'll occupy the full space and then they'll start filling this up. And I'll let you, let's get rid of the bees here. You see, you've been seeing the bees with the yellow pollen on their legs. That's the older foragers who are coming back. And see how he's got his butt up and his wings are flapping as fast as possible. He's sending out the Navisoft scent saying, this is where the hive is, come here. So there's a little bit of concern that the hive is lost. So let's go reattach everything. I'm going to give them a shot of smoke. Be careful, I almost squished a bee on my smoker. I want them down so that when I fly this, I minimize the deaths I do to the little girls. So there's enough of a gap in the front that they are utilizing it as an entrance. Alright. Now let's go get some food for them. And don't stand in front of the hive. Worst thing we could do is to drop these and break them right in front. They will eat this up in a matter of probably 2 days. Let's put the lid on and we're done. Anywhere I put my fingers, I always carefully feel that there's not a bee there. Man, this is the day. Okay, let's back out and we're done. Yeah, I know. Okay, so the inspection of the new swarm that is now in a hive looks very promising. The bees are ramping up very nicely for this time of year and for having a constant feed on them. They have 100% coverage of all the comb that is theirs, so they should not have a problem with small hive beetle. And I actually expect some honey out of this hive sometime this year. What did you think? This is his first time, Chris's first time beekeeping. What did you think?
I liked it. It turned out to be much easier, much less threatening than I thought it would be.
That's good. Now, I have to be honest, you're not a beekeeper.
Nope.
You're not a wannabe beekeeper. I dragged you along to look at the hive.
Yes.
Okay, so were you uncomfortable not having gloves, or were you kind of paranoid?
I was.
And did any of them land on your hand and you jerk? I didn't see that.
One buzzed right up here, and that was it. Nothing else landed.
He didn't twitch, he didn't drop anything, he did a really good job. So, for a newbie beekeeper, you'll make a great beekeeper. All right, I think that's it. Good luck, good beekeeping, and we'll see you next video.